confess, when I first saw this item on the Metazoo marketplaces, I was a little bit offended. Actually, moderately offended. An item like this is not supposed to exist in the world of Metazoo. So when I saw it and I had that taste, that just a little bit of like bile in my mouth when I saw it, I scratched the funds together and I bought it with the pure intent to feed it, to sting and remove it from the Metazoo universe. Let me explain what I'm talking about. So once upon a time, Metazoo was experimenting with various types of products, and they came up with this idea that you might be able to have a little bit of fun with the like NFT boom that was going on. And they sold these Metazoo coin NFTs that allow you to buy basically just normal booster boxes with a sticker on them. They call that an NFT booster box. Everything about this is the same. It just has like a sticker on it, but the stickers are pretty cool. So the very first version of these boxes, the sticker is this blue sticker, and it was a Cryptonation second edition box, and they made 3,000 of these ish, approximately, with this blue sticker on it. But what happened was some people received shipments of what should have been NFT boxes, like boxes with the sticker, and they did not have the sticker on it. And so they emailed Metazoo and they were like, "Where's my sticker?" No, they were probably much nicer than that. They were like, "Dear Metazoo, I'm a normal person, you're a normal person. Mea culpa, people make mistakes. Can I get some stickers?" And Metazoo was like, "Sure, here's a sticker." So Metazoo mailed out stickers, right? Some people got these stickers and put them diligently on their Cryptonation second edition boxes. Some people sold them on eBay. But one guy, actually possibly multiple guys, but one guy that I know of did this instead. This arrogant, no, this probably a fantastic human. This guy put it on a Nightfall box. And so we have an Abomination. Ladies and gentlemen, we have an NFT version of a Nightfall booster box. To me, this is a hilarious thing, because Nightfall is the only core set that Metazoo has that does not have an NFT sticker version. Like, they made it for Cryptonation second edition. They didn't do first edition, but they did Cryptonation second edition. They did Wilderness, UFO, Seance. They're probably going to do Native. A lot of them now the stickers like under the wrap, and they have special void stickers and stuff like that as well. But Nightfall never got one. So ladies and gentlemen of the Meta Fam, we are going to destroy what should not exist, and hopefully there's an Old Scratch in here. So Old Scratch is a card that I do not own yet. I've really been hunting for this thing. This would be an amazing card to pull. This is the secret rare card of the Nightfall core set. They made 100 of these and they distributed them through the entire print run. The Nightfall print run is 50,000 booster boxes, and Old Scratch is only hidden within the booster boxes. It's not diluted through spell books and release event boxes and stuff like that. I've never pulled one. I've pulled a Green Man. I've pulled a Blue Ink. I've pulled serial cards from, what was it, a UFO, Serial Sky Sync. We pulled other stuff. Never an Old Scratch. That would just be the highlight of my universe. So one of these days, we're going to pull an Old Scratch, and hopefully that day is today. That would be incredible. In addition to Old Scratch, so there's actually a lot of good cards in Nightfall, especially considering the booster boxes are now, $110 to $115 a booster box. You do have like Wendigo is a little bit over $30. Mothman is like a $12 to $15 card. You have River of Time full holos worth money. There's a bunch of $5 full holos, some $8 full holos. There's actually a lot of value in the cards in Nightfall. All right, we have our lucky coin. We have our ceremonial coin. Sting hungers for Nightfall. Man, we used to open a lot of product on this channel, and then we kind of converted over to doing a lot of like live stream openings, and then just making the normal content like not really as much opening content. But we're gonna dive back now. We just kind of enjoy an ancient box. Wow, there it is, friends and fellows. One Abomination no longer with us. I think we'll save the sticker like it's a trophy, like we're cutting the I probably shouldn't say that. I was gonna name a body part. Like we're taking a trophy of a fallen foe. There's children watching Argos. Don't forget the children's. All right, we're gonna take the sticker and let's put it like, I have an idea. Let's trim it up with our scissors of golden glory and put it up top so that it can hopefully bring us some luck with the coin. Or if nothing else, it'll just be kind of fun to gaze at for a while. There we go. Okay, so there's our NFT sticker. Shrink wrap is off. Let's see if we can pull, friends. So little fun facts about the Nightfall set. So Nightfall is almost a year and a half old, or maybe it is by now actually, which is kind of cool. Crazy how long it's been. When Nightfall came out, the zoo was a different world. The zoo was a crazy place when Nightfall came out. So they printed 50,000 Nightfall booster boxes because the 25,000 booster box print run of Cryptonation base set first edition completely sold out just like evaporated. I mean, within days of release, it just shot up to, you know, $400. I think within 2 days of release, and then it just kept bouncing around. Eventually made up to 1,000. It was crazy. So they wanted to rectify that. Metazoo did, and they printed 50,000 booster boxes and spell books and blister packs and blah 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 of the Nightfall set. So here we go. Now there's one fewer box sealed, and it was a huge hit. These things came out of the gate way above MSRP. They were like, they were $200 and something for a really long time. But it turns out part of the reason for that is because distributors held them back, and Channel Fireball held them back just like they always do, and it kind of spiked the price up a lot. And then they've just been like selling into the spike for the past, I don't know, year and a half. Basically, I'm sure they made an insane amount of money off these. So, you know, that's how they do business, and that's part of why Nightfall went to the moon. In addition to being a beautiful set, it was just like they like throttled back the supply of it and then just dumped it out upon us. But now you don't have to worry about any of that. If you're getting into the zoo now, you can just like buy Nightfall like it's a normal box, open it up, and have a nice little time. The artwork is very trick-or-treaty. This was the October 2021 set, so we have some really iconic classic like Western good and evil. So you'll have like biblical references, you know, and you have old scratch, like you have both sides of the coin. Metazoo's not going to pull any punches. Metazoo's not going to show that favoritism. Thing about Nightfall, the cardstock is noticeably different than if you get like the newer sets that Metazoo has right now. They've changed their cardstock and they've changed their holo. So if you do buy Nightfall, you're going to notice a significant difference in the quality of the cardstock. Or the cardstock, it feels more like actual cardboard, like it's softer. I think that's what it is. It's like Nightfall has like a softness to it, but it's really cool to go back and feel the difference and just kind of like enjoy the experience. All right, we have a nice reverse holo kicking off here, the Columbia River Sand Squink and a Wood Devil of Coos County. So another thing about Nightfall, it's kind of fun. In addition to these fact and secret rares only in the booster boxes, not all of them, but most of them tend to have more full holo hits than not, which is nice. So if you want like a greater number of full holos, you can go get it from a booster box. If you like reverse holos, oh, beautiful, beautiful, full holo Hope Diamond by the man, myth, legend, artist Chris Campman. Catch him at a Metazoo convention and he will sign your beautiful purpley Hope Diamond. I remember when I first saw this card, I just loved it. Still do, but really fun memories of pulling this thing out. Something about the gems of Metazoo just have some really nice bling to it. Anyway, so yeah, if you buy a Nightfall spellbook, you can expect to get almost entirely reverse holos, basically. And if you buy a Nightfall booster box, you're going to get much more full holos. So depending on what part of your set you're trying to collect, that can help sort of steer your decision that way. Notice that I'm putting 4 cards to the front. That's like the token, the non-holo gold, etc. And then this next card will be the gold, or I guess it's not a gold in this case. It's going to be the holo, reverse holo Veggie Man. And then you always want to kind of check. Oh, beautiful non-holo Headless Horseman. But we'll take it. You always want to kind of just check. I've never seen a secret rare in the wrong slot in anything except for Wilderness, but I just feel like there's enough random variance in Metazoo, you know? Like there's too many shenanigans at the factory to not like just check the bulk just in case there's like a serial card in there. Red Rover, the Red Ghost on top, and then our foil is going to be beautiful Prism Aura. So this is one of the Unlucky 13. The Unlucky 13 are, maybe you've heard of the Obnoxious 9. Of course, if you're not new to the channel, then you've heard of all these things about a million times now. But the Unlucky 13 are cards that are only found in full holo, and in Nightfall, they're also found in non-holo. So in the base set, they made the Obnoxious 9, right? The Obnoxious 9 were the original version of that kind of card where you can only find it in full holo and you can't find it in reverse holo or non-holo. Every set has that. Like you have the Wild 7 of Wilderness, the Supernova 6 of UFO, you have the Fateful 8 or the Hateful 8 of Seance, etc., etc., etc. Now the difference though with Nightfall that's interesting is that the Unlucky 13 of Nightfall can also be found as non-holos. But then Metazoo switched back, I suppose, to maintain. Oh, hey, this is good. This guy's actually worth. He's worth a few dollars, even as a non-holo. So the Headless Coal Miner as a playable card. Those players do be buying the Headless Coal Miner for their flame decks. He's worth a few bucks, so we're gonna set him aside as a don't throw me away card, and a beautiful fold. Not that I didn't mean to trigger anyone, but I would throw 2 cards away. I'm at least 8 inches from the trash can. It would never occur to me to throw any cards in that trash can. I know there was that one screenshot that was posted at one point, but it was staged. I'm telling you, it was a deep fake. I would never do that. Full holo Adam Ackler. Beautiful, beautiful card. And a zombie token. Nice. Yeah, dudes, it's interesting, isn't it, how much Metazoo products have changed over time. We've just seen a lot of changes. Oh, beautiful River of Time. This is the Time Walk of Metazoo. Now it's the non-holo, so it doesn't hold quite the value of the full holo. This is probably only $1 or $2. The full holo's, I think it's like $8. But it's a Time Walk. You pay $5 if you don't have a river, but if you have a river Terra in play, then you only have to pay $1. So it's actually really powerful. And I believe over time, you'll have more and more ways to construct decks that can get you that river when you need it. Oh, and this is what I'm talking about. Beautiful Born from the Earth. Only costs 1. Beautiful full holo. You can tutor your deck. You can search your spellbook for a Terra. So what you do is you make a deck with that river card in it, that River of Time, and then you can pull out your river. You can tutor for it with Born from the Earth. Put it right into play, and then you've got your Time Walk ready to go. So there are synergies that allow you to play combos utilizing Terra in your deck. So thou shalt not underestimate thine combo cards in Metazoo. Boop! It's an old scratch. No! It's a Guardian Angel reverse. Hello! So again, some people criticize, not too many people, but every now and then you get some critique Metazoo receives because they put, they have a pentacle on the back of the card, which symbolizes magic, right? And they have Old Scratch as the secret rare of Nightfall, stuff like that. But they have a lot of good stuff too. They have they'll have Holy Water and Guardian Angel, and they have that Water Technicolor Dreamcoat Jesus or whatever. Like they have all that, So it's really just about balance in the religion and mythology and folklore and magic and legends and all that kind of stuff. So just like they have, I'm assuming for Native, we're gonna have. I don't know that much about Native American religion or mythology or folklore, frankly, yet. But I hope to learn more about it in Native. But I assume they're gonna have like good ones and bad ones. Beautiful, full holo Nightfall First Edition Hell's Gate. Yes, please. This is one of my favorite cards. I just love the artwork. We actually have a playmat that has this on it. It's a piazza bird or pizza bird battling the Loveland Frogman at the legendary Hell's Gate. That's cool. Big fan of that. Thank you, Nightfall Pack, for delivering unto us the beauty of the full holo Hell's Gate. Yeah, man. What we're seeing in Metazoo right now, what are we seeing? A lot of people are buying singles. If you go to TCG Player, those prices have come down a lot. And it's been really nice for players looking to get into those events. Beautiful full holo Potion Seller. Anyway, we're seeing a lot of singles move. Real quick on this Potion Seller, there's a really cool foiling error. When you pull these, you have to watch for the foiling error because there's some of them where the foil pattern is only present on half the card. And on Potion Seller in particular, there's one where behind him there's no holo. There's no holo pattern. And then in front of him, there's a holo pattern. And so it looks like he's I call it like a dimension. It's like the portal Potion Seller. It looks like he's stepping through some kind of portal into a sparkly holo world. It's really cool. It's a really, really cool thing. Anyway, let's see here. Boom! Oh, Headless Horseman. Full holo. That's an example. I think he's like a $5 card. $5 beautiful full holo, one of the legends of the Nightfall set for sure. Prices have come down, but he's been holding $5 for a little while on TCG Player. Well, that is nice, my friends. What else do you have to know about Nightfall? Well, don't forget, nice full holo Red Ghost and a Mothman, non-holo. But we'll take a non-holo Moth any day of the week. You have to know as well there are God packs. in Nightfall. It's the only core set so far that has had God packs. Now, Metazoo plans to repeat some of the coolness that they have included in sets in the pack. Beautiful non-hollow Headless Horseman. Oh my gosh. $8 card. Maybe $9 now? Let's check. Let's hop over to TCG Player. River of Time. Okay, River of Time, full hollow, $9 card. Hey, it's been going up, actually. That makes sense, because it is literally time. Look at that price chart. River of Time was 18, took a big fat dive in August when I think the price of Nightfall itself tanked, and then it's just been steadily climbing ever since then. Huh, that's cool. It's because it's super good. And now we're heading into the water tower as well, so everyone's got to spice up their water decks, probably playing them Rivers of Time, I bet. So anyway, beautiful, beautiful Time Walk. The Time Walk of Metazoo, River of Time. See, this is why Nightfall is so great. We've already got what? Hell's Gate, Headless Horseman, River of Time. We've had some nice hits so far. We humbly accept. It's hard to go and Injured Cold. Now, if you get the full hollow Injured Cold, he is, I believe, about a $5 card as well. So, just another example of how that can go well for you. Oh yeah, we got the Headless Horseman as well. Full hollow Headless Horseman, I think, is like, or no, I mean the Headless Coal Miner. Full hollow Headless Coal Miner, I don't know, I think he's like 12 bucks, 13 bucks. And then the Wendigo is the big hit at 30. But yeah, a lot of ways to get your value back on Nightfall. They did a good job with that. Although, you know, it's worth pointing out when you talk about value and EV, if Nightfall didn't have like a million, as many variants that that would compete with value in the core set. Another beautiful full hollow Hope Diamond. You know what I mean? Like Nightfall came out, and there was a brief little stint of a couple of the cards were in like Pink Club. There was a Nightfall Pink Club, and then that's it. We didn't have like an eBay set. We didn't have a streamer set. We didn't have, you know, all these other. We didn't have a big box Target set for Nightfall. We didn't have, all the different things come out, all the different variants of cards. All of which another beautiful full hollow Headless Horseman. See what I mean about the booster box packs? They are loaded. Yeah, man. There wasn't a ton of competition, and so what you do, if you print hits in a first edition set, but then you release an eBay set with a dramatically lower print run, and a Target set with a dramatically lower print run, then that's what a lot of people are going to chase. And so it's sort of interesting, right? Like, you know, Metazoo uses that to sell their direct-to-consumer products, which makes money. But you are definitely consuming a degree of print equity when you do that. You know, every time you print all these new, more rare variants of a thing, they're all going to compete with the less rare version of them. Now, then again, Wendigo, despite all that, despite having additional Wendigos, has still been holding beautiful Unlucky 13 Abduction. Full hollow. Wendigo's still been holding 30 bucks. I mean, maybe that's okay. Maybe it drives the price down for players. I mean, it's good for players to have like a cheap edition, but the problem is that it makes it harder for stores to sell the boxes. How many Headless Horsemen is this? Are you watching this? What do we have? We have a non-hollow. Okay, we have Headless Horseman. I swear we have 3. Yeah, look at that. 3 full hollow Headless Horsemans in one box. That's kind of insane. You know what I mean? So if you cannibalize the print equity of the cards in the first edition set, it makes it harder for LGSs to sell the products because the cards aren't holding as much value, because there are, you know, all these more rare versions that were available in rugs and whatever else was sold recently, teacups and bananas and whatever else, you know, trips to Hawaii, beautiful Alaskan vortex. Full hollow. So you have to be careful with that. If you're going to do that, I think you got to, you know, be a little bit cautious about diluting your print equity too much. Like, for example, the rug thing was fun, right? Like, they sold rugs with promo cards. We all knew that. But they didn't sell very many rugs because they're rugs. And the rugs are great. The rugs are really high quality. I love the rugs. I'm not saying bad things about the rugs. Rugs are great. But what happens when a bunch of people get promo cards of, you know, serialized a 1 in 40 Pizza Bird from the rug? Well, now the chasers that were chasing perhaps Kickstarter Piazza Bird. Now they chase the rug. And the funny thing about that was the rugs were actually already sold when they were then made serialized, which was nice. Like, the people who bought the rugs felt rewarded, but I don't know. You know, then I think it makes people a little bit more cautious about buying the first edition. However, Metazoo, to balance this is worth noting. To balance this out a little bit, the serial cards and the secret rares, like Old Scratch, for example, Green Man, any of those, like the space serialized cards from UFO, etc., they're only available in the first edition. So you can't get them in the Target or the eBay, all those other sets. And so people still are going to crack those packs clearly. And sales have been pretty strong of those first edition stuff up front. So I mean, I don't know, maybe Meadows has got it all figured out, but I'm just saying that you have to think about your print equity and how many times you are reprinting a thing in increasing rarity. And the more you do it, the more you're going to dilute the value pool of those things. And the more collectors are going to be like, oh, maybe I should be a little more cautious about what I chase. Because who knows, because 2 weeks from now, there'll be a more rare version that comes out later. So anyway, just something to think about. If you're running a game, Lightning Alley, beautiful. I think it's reserve list, dual Orifact, full hollow Lightning Alley. We only have got 7 more chances to get an Old Scratch, friends. We destroyed an NFT box. We have not hit a God Pack. The God Packs, beautiful, full hollow Potion Seller. Full hollows for days. This is why you gotta open booster boxes. It's way more juiced than Spellbugs. It's a really nice experience. And now that they cost, they're not disproportionately expensive, really, not considering how juiced they are. So if you're gonna buy Nightfall, you gotta buy the booster boxes for sure. Anyway, yeah, friendlies, if you get a God Pack, it's going to be 100% full hollow. Beautiful Divine Covenant, non-hollow, and full hollow reserve list dual Orifact Obsidian Obelisk. Yeah, God Pack is 100% full hollow. So you'll know if you go to that first card and it's a hollow. Or not 100% full hollow, my bad. It can be reverse hollows. But if you go to that first card and it is a hollow, you have a God Pack. Beautiful. Hell's Gate, the second one of the box. Absolutely gorgeous Hell's Gate. We're gonna sleeve that, hang on to that. 3 packs left, friendlies. We got through that box in not too much time and removed an Abomination from the Metazoo marketplace all at once. What do you guys think of the box opening? It's been a little while since we've just done some openings. I'd like to hear in the comments. Do you like the openings? Does it slow you down to sit there and just enjoy some old Metazoo, to look at an Amacook and know that he could burrow at any moment and you won't be able to take him off the field, and then your Frost opponent is just going to clean up with his Amacooks and you're going to hate Frost? Actually, Smoky Spirits is a fantastic card too. People love the Blob as well. A lot of really great cards in Nightfall. Yeah, man. Good times. It's as we move forward, some of these older things are going to get away from us. Before you know it, a couple more years will have passed, and you've got this old Metazoo product that's going to start actually feeling ancient. Even though it's in Metazoo, it's only a couple years old, but I mean, I can't believe 2 years have passed already. It just seems like it can't possibly have been that long, with all things that have happened. All right, let's count our full hauls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 22. So what do you think? What's your favorite set? Does anybody have their favorite set? Who watching this, whose favorite set is Nightfall still? Even after Seance was really, in my opinion, was really impressive. But I'd love to know whose favorite set, and base set is legendary, but who's still hanging on to Nightfall? Will Nightfall ever be dethroned as your favorite set? What about War? I personally think War is going to be absolutely insane, and Native is only for, wait, no, they moved the release date. That's right, the Native release date is the middle of April now, so we still have 6 weeks, which is good, because I still have to tell you about the GOAT prizes show you the goats, and talk about what we're going to do for the native pre-order weekend, which is going to be like March 31st. I don't know. I have to get a calendar. Or is it April 1st? We got to get a calendar and figure out what 2 weeks before the 14th is. Anyway, that's all I have for now. Thank you, MetaFam, for stopping by. I always do appreciate this opportunity to continue to find people's in Metazoo. This is Argos, signing out.